That to it, yeah.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Lucky 56. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now we'll run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. Crash. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Warner. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now look at him go. The 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chidobe with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal?
Leopard! Gone!
Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Shift. Check.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gun!
They'll drop the throw. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys add on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Detroit!
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gun! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, boys, we got 4. Watch you now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Tight end right. Gun! 4 down. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Cook. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Number 28, Mike. Gun! You go tight. You got tight. Watch you now, Barney.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The Cowboys' offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
Keep 15. Single. I got a single on the slot. Gun! Right there. Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! 25!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Gun! Check.
They'll look to throw here. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Slam!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. Detroit! Detroit! 4 down. Over! Watch safety creep. Watch. Gun!
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
I got 11. Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Kill. All right, now, lucky 56. 58's the mic, 58's the mic.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Tight end to the right. Move.
The give is to Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's
Detroit,
2nd and 20.
Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney, Barney! Hot!
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it,
Now,
they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see
it's caught inside the 25. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
58, right over there, right over there.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. 10, 10. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Go, go, go.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
Detroit!
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Gun, gun! Switch.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Four down, check, four down.
He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.